Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are about to go on to another journey to the dark side, to the twilight zone. That is dog culture. And I told y'all earlier this year that this would be a bad year for dog culture. And I think it's turning out that way. Content creators are becoming a little more raw and blunt. And the news, the reports, are not making dogs look good at all. They're making them look worse and worse, to the point where the people who promote dogs are getting desperate, getting delusional and ridiculous. And as if y'all needed yet another embarrassment, we have this. As if y'all needed to be aware of another element of nastiness that you've introduced into the world, into your home, spreading it throughout the human population. You go to school, you go to work, people around you just think you got bad acne. No. It's from your nasty mutant, licking you all in the face, spreading its filth to you. At least that's my theory. Look at this Reddit post. I didn't make this. It was created 10 years ago by a dog owner. Dog allergy acne is at high. Not looking for a diagnosis, just wondering if anyone else had acne flare-ups in response to living with a dog. I'm reading this Reddit post, people, just in case you listening through headphones. This person said they had acne flare-up just living with a dog. I recently moved in with relatives. And while I never had severe allergies, I've had sensitivity, asthma to pets in the past. Basically, since moving, my skin has turned into a war zone. I'm constantly breaking out in places I did not before. My face feels sore and looks red and patchy. I've seen people like this with acne that's not as bad as what you see here, but it's bad enough to grab your attention. And you have this feeling that something caused it. But that would be rude. So you just think, no, it's just bad acne. No. With some of these people, it was caused by their nasty, nasty dog. That's my suspicion. This is localized just to my face, though. Listen to that. I've seen these kind of people. You look at them, and it's just their face with this acne. And you're looking like, what's wrong with your face? Why the skin on your face having so much problems? I've seen these people my whole life, man. Never knew what was wrong with them. How you got good skin all over the rest of your body except your face? Your face all bumping out with pimples. Is it because you're getting that mutt saliva all over your face along with the dander and other bacteria? Maybe. Now listen to this. This person said they went away for a couple days and it immediately cleared up. Look at this. I really don't know what else could be triggering this problem. Unless the water quality is vastly different in Canada versus the US. And if dog-related acne this person is not even aware of dog-related acne. Told you these people acquire these dogs and they're completely ignorant of them. Somebody set them straight. It was like, yeah, you absolutely can get breakouts. Hey, this is not the only one. Oh, this is commonplace with dog lovers. Dog causing pimples. I've been having skin issues for the past 2 years. Get little whiteheads all over, bumps on my forehead. What's going on? About a month and a half ago, I went on a work trip to China for 2 weeks. Within a few days, my skin looked flawless. No pimples or weird bumps. Came back to the US and even received compliments on my skin. However, within 2 weeks, my skin started to acne up again. Bumps on my forehead or back. I have about 5 whiteheads in random spots. I also have 3 huge pimples on my back. Have this weird feeling the pimples and bumps on my face may be from my dog. See, when you have that feeling, it's usually right. Especially when your pimples mysteriously pop up when you're around and living with a dog. And then when you get away from the dog, it clear up. And I got a feeling other dog lovers can relate to this. Oh, y'all gonna get it. Y'all gonna get it this year. We're done. See, we're done. Dog culture critics are getting fed up. We're done tiptoeing around. We're about to start stomping on the floor above you. This ain't, it's out of control. This is nasty, ridiculous. Nasty, ridiculous. And you know it's from the dog. In the comment section of one of these, they set them straight like, absolutely, it's all that bacteria. What you think? Look at all these infections these nasty dogs got. Let me show y'all something. These things are 110% disgusting. There's no excuse for medical professionals to be ignoring this and not putting this in dog owners' face at all times. This is the list of skin infections that dogs get regularly. Look at that. You think the dog, which licks all of you nonstop and has its dander all over your body, you got it all in your mouth and inside your body? You're ingesting dog excrement and all its nasty filth. You know that, right? What makes you think you're not going to break out with something? These are all skin infections. Look at that list. Look at it. Nasty pimples all over these mutts all the time. I done showed these photos before. These nasty dogs breaking out. One of the first videos I made was about these nasty skin infections. Disgusting. Didn't that look like pimples? This is dog pimples. See, we see this nastiness on these dogs. We think it's just nasty, gunked up, wrinkled skin. No, these dogs be having infections and all kinds of filth and nastiness. These nasty nutters still be touching all over them and accepting their saliva on their person. Dog lovers are a dangerous population of people. From a medical standpoint, this is not targeting or nothing like that. This is actual medical fact. It's people acquiring these infections and then passing them to people. We should not tolerate this, people.
10. Most common dog skin problems. Allergic dermatitis. Patience and compliance are vital in treating allergies. The introduction of fungi from chronic scratching or injury occasionally happens when the skin barrier is compromised. Folliculitis refers to inflammation of the tunnel-shaped structure in the outer dermal layer of the skin that anchors the hair in place. Impetigo is a bacterial infection commonly seen in puppies who develop small pus-filled blisters. The term Seborrhea refers to dandruff caused by a hereditary condition, hormone imbalances, immunological disorders, or parasites. Alopecia describes hair loss or excessive shedding, which could have multiple etiologies. External parasites. The 3 main parasites that cause dog skin problems are...
Hey, hats off to these people. They squeeze 10 common skin problems into 58 seconds.
Mites, fleas, ticks. Skin cancers are uncommon, but they are severe as they require immediate attention. Immune system disorder.
Look at that nasty mutt. They always breaking out with this stuff. All these shelters are always having these nasty breakouts where they can't adopt dogs out. And this is non-stop, people. These dogs are disease factory, infection factory. The nastiest, filthiest creature on the planet.
Disorders like pemphigus foliaceus or discoid lupus are infrequent conditions caused by the immune system overreacting and severe inflammation, crusting, and painful lesions. Systemic diseases like Cushing's syndrome or hypothyroidism can affect skin health and compromise the skin barrier. Find out more at iloveveterinary.com.
Dogs are so nasty. When we see them, we should tear our face up. Our face should show an expression of complete disgust, of just laying eyes on them. Not only because they look like turds, but also because of the filth that we know they carry. I think this is inexcusable. You see what I'm talking about? Haven't y'all seen people like this? I remember going to school with a girl like this, and I thought after a while the pimples would go away, because every now and then I'd get a pimple. But then I, grab some alcohol. After a couple of days, it'd be gone. But some of these people, just permanent acne, and it'll rearrange. They'll get new ones here, new ones there. A big fat one will pop up randomly here and there. But they're always got a face full of acne. Could this be why? I don't know. You decide. I mean, it's hard for me to believe that y'all can have these things licking all over your face. And it looks like a lot of times, it looks like they develop acne in the very areas that dogs lick the most. Right? The dogs start licking, and what do people usually do? They usually immediately turn to the left or the right, don't they? See how it's minimal acne right here in the middle? And when it's licking, they'll turn their head to the left, and then they'll turn their head and face it up, and the dog is licking their chin. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They'll mainly try to make sure the dog don't lick them in the lips and the nose. So they're turning their head, and the dog's licking them all in these areas. Oh, yes, it is. Are you not entertained? Sad stuff. Those are interesting areas where your face breaking out with pimples. Yeah? We need to talk. See, I've always felt like something's wrong. Some of these people, their acne so bad, if you get close to them, you can't help but to get a good look at it, because it's like, whoa, now that I'm this close to you, I've never been this close, let me just check out your acne war zone battlefield face, because that's fascinating that so many pimples could have. Don't that scare you? Don't you wonder what it's coming from? And if you leave away from that dog and your face clear up, you come back, then your face pimple up again, why wouldn't that be the last time you ever surround yourself with a dog? It's bad enough that they can mutilate your face and have you looking all deformed for the rest of your life. But even if they don't chomp down on your face, one of these numbers could jump off. Oh, the Twilight Zone. Dog culture is just a curse. It's just a curse, man. Look, can dog cause acne? 9 years ago. Yeah. Look at this. Yes, acne can be triggered by reactions with animal dander / fur. Boy, you know this list is way longer than that. You know how many things on a dog you could have an allergic reaction to? Look at this person right here. Does anyone else deal with their pitties having dog acne? And then y'all just mysteriously pop up with the same acne. Don't you think look at how many things dogs and dog owners share. That nasty acne, whole bunch of diseases. They just share with the dog. I went over them before. The zoonotic diseases that came from dogs to humans. They could trigger skin reactions too. Why wouldn't they? I was trying to cure my skin since many years. Nothing would help. But 2 months ago, something happened. My 16-year-old dog died. Then after 2 weeks, my skin was clear. I thought I finally found a good diet routine that worked. But 2 weeks ago, my mother bought another dog, and here we go again. My acne gets worse by the day. That's right. Oh, yeah, that's right. I told you these beasts come from hell. But y'all just too addicted to the attention they get you on social media. You need help. Go get therapy. Any dog lover that follow my channel, you keep up with my videos and you still a dog lover, you better go get therapy right now. I don't care what time, if it's 2 o'clock in the morning. You better go to the therapy office and sleep outside on the sidewalk until they show up. You should not be around people if you're that dense. Now, look at this. Said I have very little contact with this dog because I work and study and back home for sleep. No time for staying. It's not even typical acne. It's red spots that hurt. You know you getting it from the dog, you big dummy. This is nasty. They are ignorant to the filth and safety hazards and health hazards. These are dangerous people. Even dangerous to us who don't have dogs. You don't shake my hand. You better stand 6 feet away. You better bow. You better pretend this is Japan. I will never shake another man's hand again in my life. You nasty, nasty nutters. So no, I hate to break it news to you, buddy. You did not find no diet, or no routine, no workout. Very, this is crazy. Said, I know that I have cat allergy, so maybe dog is the reason for my skin. See, the dog is always going to hit you. If you have allergies, the dog's going to hit you worse because it's dirtier, it's nastier. All cats do is clean themselves. And I've heard their tongue is more effective at cleaning them than is giving them a bath. A built-in hygiene mechanism for felines. Those filthy mutts are nasty and disgusting. What a disgrace to this universe. You can't admire them as animals when they don't even function as animals. What are you admiring about them? That they're backwards and disease-ridden and dumb? Annoying and hideous? That's what you admire? Again, you better go get some therapy. You wouldn't accept those traits coming from no person. Get you some therapy. He said, I post photo of my neck. This is the only place where I got this acne. Also, my face is a little red. Boy, oh boy. It's probably not even active anymore. Look at that. Yeah, I've seen that before. Haven't y'all seen this kind of weird acne breaking out in odd, mysterious areas on people's body? What do you think that come from? This is crazy. These people are literally walking around disease-ridden, infected with dog filth. So dangerous. Boy, y'all better get a ventilator. They sell them at Home Depot and places like that. And I ain't talking about no face mask, a ventilator, something that filter the air before you breathe it. And I've walked around in public places with ventilators before. Back when COVID broke, 2020, I ain't had no face mask. I had a ventilator, man. It had 2 massive filters on it. Playing no games with these nasty people. Y'all need to stop. Stop with this nasty, dangerous lifestyle. Lord. And the Reddit posts don't stop. Acne. Is it my dog? Yes, it's your dog, dude. Said he got a dog to help with depression. Love him to death. Started getting the worst acne of his life. Yep. Family has always had dogs and cats. Never been a period of my time where there weren't animals in the house. But this one is mine, and he sleeps in my bed and hangs out in my room with me. There you go. There you go. And you got acne problems. It's crazy how they'll have the signs, the warning signs to be right in their face. And they'll still be scratching their head. Is it the dog? Here's another one. Acne. I believe my dog is causing my acne. And how can I change that? You big dummy. See, can't even conceptualize life without the dog. What can I do? Nothing. If you don't know what to do, you shouldn't even get advice. Nobody should provide you with answers. I was looking online today also, and it popped into my head to check the prices on dog food. It's pretty common for people to purchase 33-pound bags of dog food. Some of this dog food gets up to be like $80. You can see some of them on the screen here. $81, $61, $62, right? Well, I saw this post where this joker said he went through a whole bag in 6 days. He's got 7 dogs. One of them dog hoarders. You ever see these trashy homes and I couldn't help but keep thinking about that. A lot of these people with dogs, a lot of them with multiple dogs, these are people at the poverty level, dumping a completely unreasonable amount of resources into a dog. And this is just dog food. Now you do the math on that. Say a 50-pound bag. We won't even deal with not the 50-pound, the $50 bag of dog food. Don't even multiply 50. Look, every 6 days. How often do you need it? Let's just say every 7 days. There's 52 weeks in a month. Multiply 52 by $50. They're spending thousands just on dog food alone. You're not even including the veterinary bills and other expenses. I said earlier that you should have no less than $70,000 a year income or salary. And that's just for a single person with no kids. If you want to be a dog owner, it might make sense for you to have more than that. Because I believe with $70,000 and just you by yourself with no kids, you live in check to check if you spending money on a dog. Where you at, dog lovers? I know y'all can relate. I know some of you like, amen, let's hear it. Even if you making $70,000. So these people with dogs, most of them should not even have them. Dog food alone could be like $3,000-$4,000 a year. That's a big difference in a yearly expense. And again, that's just dog food. They could easily spend $10,000 a year. So if you making $40,000, you actually living on a $30,000 income. That is insane. And it don't matter how it go. If you making 60, you living on 50 or 40, That's unacceptable. And we all know $10,000 is lightweight. In many cases, they spending $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 a year on these worthless trash organisms. Oh yes, what a failure of an era that we live in. But all of you jokers in the future listening to this, just understand there were people living in this era who knew better and rallying against this embarrassment. Shout out to everyone able to join me for this late night creeper. And I hope you can join me on the next as we continue with this crusade.